Hello everybody, this is Danielle from A Novel Plan. Welcome to my channel. If you are new here, it is great to see you guys. If you are returning, welcome back. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are actually going to be doing kind of a comparison review video on the Happy Planner versus the Erin Condren. So I've been in the planner community, I don't know, maybe 3-4 years now, and this is a question that I actually had somebody ask me quite a few times. So I figured I would kind of do this video to explain the differences between the coil bound planner Erin Condren and the disc bound Happy Planner. Now there are many more planners than this. These just happen to be two of the more popular ones, and there are some fairly big differences between the two. So let's go ahead and compare them in a couple different categories and see kind of how they hold up. So when I joined the planner community, I started out with a Happy Planner. It was the cheapest one you could find, and this was available at my local Michael's. So I started in this. I was in this for about a year, and then I switched over to an Erin Condren. This is my third Erin Condren, so I have been pretty happy in this, but I do use the Happy Planner for a few things. Let's just jump right into the first category, which is going to be price. Now for a lot of people, price is the most important thing. Completely understand and completely fine. The Happy Planner is available in Michael's, Joann's, and Hobby Lobby. So if you don't want to pay for shipping and you need something right away, you can go straight to one of those stores and you can find this. They release 3 times a year, and sometimes your store may be sold out of what you want, but at one of those 3 stores, these retail for $32.99, and this is the classic size. There is a smaller size, which is around 24, but this is the normal classic, which is comparable to the size of the Erin Condren. This retails for $32.99, but you can get this with a coupon at any of the places if there is a coupon available. I actually had a 40% off coupon to Hobby Lobby when I picked this up, and I got this planner for $19. So if price is a big deal for you, $19 for the Happy Planner. Now the Erin Condren is going to be your pricier option. This does retail for $55 on their website, and you can upgrade your coil color for an extra $10. So if you are money conscious and you don't want to spend that much money, $55 for a planner is a lot of money. Now there are sales throughout the year. I picked this one up at release time, so I paid the full $55 plus shipping. There are coupons out there that you can find if you are new to Erin Condren. If you use my referral link down below, then you can actually get $10 off your first purchase. But there are coupons that kind of float around periodically for like 20% off and things like that, and they do have sales periodically. So I actually just went on the website and they're having a sale on their planners, and I think they're like $41 right now instead of $55. So if you buy at release, you probably will pay full price, but there are ways to save money on them throughout the year if that is something that you're interested in. But if we're going strictly based on price, this Happy Planner is $32.99 retail, but you can get it pretty regularly for between $19 and $22. The Erin Condren is $55 retail. Sometimes you can get it on coupon or discount or sale, and you can get it maybe for around $40, $45. So if price is what you are interested in and you just want something that is cheap, the Happy Planner is definitely the better price, and that's the way that you want to go. So if I had to choose a winner on price, it would be the Happy Planner. So to segue into the next category I'm going to talk about is functionality. So when it comes to functionality of the Happy Planner, I am missing a page on the front. I'm not quite sure if it just didn't have it when I bought it, but there should be like a title page on the front where you can put your name. So then it goes into this overview of 2021 with just a calendar. It also kind of has this perpetual calendar in it where you can write in things for the days of the month. It starts in July and then goes to the next July and then the rest of the December. This one I actually got is actually an 18-month planner. I picked this up for my 8-year-old who wants to get into planning, which I'm very excited about. So you have the perpetual calendar, and then when you come to your months, in the beginning, before the month, you'll have one dashboard page. This one has, it says this month's notes, and there's some grid paper here, and then it says important dates with some lines down here. So with a Happy Planner, you will always have this one dashboard page in the beginning, and then here is your dashboard with your month tab right there. And then it will go straight into your monthly spread. So then you have your monthly spread, which is This one is a dated planner, and this one was back from 2020, but it actually goes through 2021. So you have the one dashboard page, you have your monthly setup, and then it goes into your weeks. Then you have 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5th week, just in case. And then it goes back into your dashboard for the following month. So that's kind of how your setup goes throughout the whole thing. You get one dashboard, a monthly spread, and then 5 weeks. And then it goes that way throughout the whole planner, all the way to the back. Then once you get to the back, you have your last week, and then you have one notes page, and then that's the end of the planner. So Happy Planner is limited functionality. In my opinion, you only get the one dashboard page here, and then you get your monthly spread, and then you get your weeks. In comparison to the Erin Condren, when you open it up, you have a piece of vellum, you have this page, which is kind of where you put your name. There are a couple decorative pages here in the front, and then you have this calendar here, which is kind of like what was in the beginning of the Happy Planner with the perpetual calendar. And then you also get this page in the front of the Erin Condren, which is kind of a area where you can use it for different things. I typically use the 12 months in here, and then do various things in it. Sometimes you can track goals, sometimes you can track important dates, you can track whatever you want. Use this as a packing list, use this as kind of planning out your meals or planning out holidays. This is just kind of an open page where you can use whatever you want, which is not in the Happy Planner. This is extra to the Erin Condren. And then you also, in the front of your planner, get this kind of blank notes page here, which is a little bit different as well. So you have your blank page, you have your divider page, and then right into the monthly spread in the Erin Condren. After the monthly spread, you actually get 2 dashboard pages. So you get a blank notes page here with just lines. You also get this dashboard page here, which is completely undated, unlabeled. You can do whatever you want. You could put important dates here. You could do a habit tracker. You could do goals. You can do your favorites. It's just completely a blank slate to do whatever you want with. These 2 pages are at the beginning of every single month. So then after that, you go into your weekly spread. Now this is an hourly planner. The Happy Planner is a vertical planner, but I didn't have the hourly in the Happy Planner, so I'm just gonna go with it. So then you go into your weekly spread, and you have your 5 pages, your 5 weeks. After your 5 weeks, you get another notes page. So in the beginning of the month, you will always have a notes page here. Then you have your divider, then you have your monthly spread, and then you also get an extra page here and a dashboard here before your weeks. So then if you go all the way back to this planner, all the way to the back of this planner, you have your last week of the year right here. And then in the Happy Planner, you only had 1 notes page. In the Erin Condren, you have multiple. So flipping to the back, I have filled out some of my notes pages, but you have 1 notes page, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You get 11 lined pages in the back of the Erin Condren to do whatever you want with. You also get this address page back here, and then you have a perpetual calendar for the next year. So this is for 2022. Then you have just kind of a blank page here, and then you also get a folder here in the back of the Erin Condren, which the Happy Planner does not have. So if you are looking at functionality of your planner, the Erin Condren has more pages, more functional use, extra pages than the Happy Planner does. So the Erin Condren is more expensive, but it is functionally has more uses and has more space to do things with it. So you kind of have to play devil's advocate. What do you need? Do you need a really basic planner where you just need the weekly and monthly, or do you need a planner which has more space where you can put more things in your planner? Functionality wise, I'm going to give it to Erin Condren. Erin Condren is more expensive, but this has more function in it to be able to utilize it and organize your life. Next category up is paper. Let's talk about the paper in this. So some people don't care about the paper. It's just not important to them. They just write on it. I wouldn't call myself a paper snob, but I do like a good paper. So in the Happy Planner, let's flip to a blank page here. I will tell you this, there is a color difference if that bugs you. Let me see if I can pick it up on my camera. So there is the Happy Planner. And then here is the Erin Condren. So the Erin Condren has a little bit more of a yellow tint to it here. This is more of a white. Again, I don't know if you can see the difference really, but I will tell you this. The Erin Condren has a different paper. So this Happy Planner is a very, very smooth paper. And I'm just gonna pull in a mild liner here and kind of show you if there's any ghosting or kind of if you can see on the back. So I'm just gonna put that line there, and I'll put a line over here too. So just in that, you can even see a difference between kind of how they wrote here versus here. So again, the Happy Planner is a smoother paper. It is more buttery. If you were to look at the back here, it has maybe a little bit of ghosting there. It's just a little bit thinner. They used to have thicker paper, but I feel like lately they've been has a thinner one, but there's a little bit of see-through on the back there. The Erin Condren has more of a grittiness to it. I don't really know how to explain it. It's not sandpaper. That's not what it is. It just has a grittiness to it. It's not as smooth. This is definitely smooth to the touch. This is more kind of grippy. I tend to like this paper. It is thicker. If you were to, here's my line here. On the back there, you cannot see my line through. It's definitely a little bit thicker. And so its paper really is just preference. This is a cheaper planner, the Happy Planner, so having a cheaper paper makes more sense. If you were to have a more high quality paper, the price in this would probably go up. But if paper isn't a big deal to you, either one will work just fine. If you want a smoother, kind of more buttery feel to your paper, the Happy Planner is for you. If you want a paper that's a little more gritty, a little more grippy, then this will definitely be the planner for you. Both of them write fine with a pen. It is smooth, but honestly, it is just a preference. So I'm not going to call a winner on this category because honestly, it's just preference. I personally prefer the Erin Condren grittiness to it. It's a little bit thicker, and I just kind of like writing on this better. The Happy Planner is a little thin and a little slick for me. So the next thing I kind of want to compare is the covers. So both of them have what they would call removable covers. This cover right here on the Happy Planner does come off, and it does pop right back on. Same with the Erin Condren. This one pops right off and then pops right back on. They both have removable covers, which is a major selling point for most people. You can change out the planner cover as you want for the different seasons, for different times of the year, all that fun stuff, which is great. A little thing to note with the removable covers, the Happy Planner does not sell their covers individually. If you want to change out your cover, you can do that, but you have to purchase a whole planner to get another cover. They do not sell them individually, which is kind of a downer. If you want a new cover and you really like a cover on a planner, you have to buy that entire planner just to get the cover. So yes, they're removable, but to get other covers, you need to make a full $20 or $30 purchase to get that cover. The Erin Condren does sell their covers separately. I actually recently went and made a big planner cover order at Erin Condren. You can buy them separately. They come in a set like this. You get a front, which looks like that, and then you get a back cover. So when you put it on your planner, here's your front and here's your back. They are $8. They are fairly customizable. So I got this one, which is a Thanksgiving one. I got this Hello Spring one. You can customize the quote down here. You can change the colors on the flowers. I got a Christmas one and a summer one, a travel one, and a Valentine's Day one. Again, you can change the quote on there, and then this one is just a stock one where you cannot change the quote. So you can buy the Erin Condren covers separately. They are $8 for a front and a back. And then when they have sales, you can get them even cheaper. I think I got mine for $6 a piece. So that may be a selling point for the Erin Condren for you. Yes, they both have reusable covers. You can buy the reusable covers separately with the Erin Condren for $8. To buy the reusable covers for the Happy Planner, you have to buy a whole nother planner. So when it comes to cover choice and options, I would definitely go with the Erin Condren. Alright, next thing I kind of want to talk about is the biggest thing that people compare with these two, and that is the coil versus the discs. I have my own personal preference, and honestly, you are not going to find your personal preference until you probably try them out, but I will tell you a little bit about them. The coil here is very heavy duty. It's a pretty big size. You can upgrade your coil to different colors. They have gold, rose gold, and black coils that you can have. It is an extra $10, but you can change the color of the coil to that if you choose. I personally love a coil. A coil is very sturdy. It is very durable. They do not break. They do not come apart in your purse if you take it with you. They are just very, very durable. A downside to a coil is that it is very hard to change out your planner. You can uncoil a planner. This does, you can take your pages out. It takes a long time to do, especially if you've never done it before. Another downside to a coil is that it is difficult to write on the left page. So if I'm writing here, well, let me put this here so you can actually see. If I'm writing here and I go to write here, my hand hits this coil and I cannot move that coil. You kind of learn to work around it. Sometimes I write on a sticker before I put it down so I don't have to write here. And if I do write here, my handwriting might get a little bit sloppy, but it is something that you kind of give and take when you have a coil. When you write on the right side, obviously the coil is not an issue. So pros and cons to a coil. Now the Happy Planner is on a disc bound system. The great thing about this, the pro to a disc bound system, is that if I choose here, I have a vertical layout. What if I want to, divide my planner into a vertical layout here, and then halfway through I want to switch to an hourly layout? I can literally pull these papers out here and add in an hourly layout. I can pull my papers out, I can move things around. It is much more customizable in regards to your planner. In the same token, the discs are also very pretty. On these right here, let me see if I can show you, but these have a little heart pattern on them. And you can buy different types of discs for whatever planner you want to buy it for. So you could get blue discs or you could get rainbow discs, and you could change these out and kind of, customize your planner that way. And they're pretty cheap. I think these classic discs are like between $16 and $20, and then you can use a coupon on it, so you could get them for maybe $10, $10. So you can change these out opposed to a coil where you can't. The downside for me for discs is that they break easier. I am pretty hard with my planners, and these ones I have here are plastic. They do have metal discs that came out, which are more durable, but I'm hard on my planners and I tend to break them. So when I would put it in my purse, I would chip a disc, and then if I chip a disc, then I pretty much have to change out the whole disc system unless I want, one random color here. So pros and cons. Another thing that I personally had a hard time with discs is that your paper is a little bit harder to move. See, when I go halfway through and I go to flip my paper, it gets stuck right here and I kind of have to push it down. So if I do a big chunk here, my paper gets stuck and I kind of have to push it around. It's just, you have to learn to go a little bit at a time when you flip your paper. I don't get that with a coil because the coil is pretty uniform. So it's just little things. I'm not even going to give a winner on this category either, because this is all personal preference. The coil is very, 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 very sturdy, but you have issues writing here on the left side, and they're not as customizable. The discs are very customizable. You can change them out. You can put whatever colors. You can customize your planner here and pull out and pull in paper as you want, but they're a little bit harder for me, at least, to move the paper, and they aren't as sturdy as a coil. So this is personal preference again. So the last thing I wanted to touch on was the customization of these planners. This is probably the other category that people are really going to be interested in. I'm going to start with the Happy Planner because this one to me is like the ultimate customization planner. Your covers are interchangeable. You can customize that as you want. So then the main selling point for me for the Happy Planner is that you can pull things out and put things in. Say I don't like this dashboard. I can pull this one out and I can put in a different July dashboard. If I don't like, that it has grid paper up here and I want something different, I can just change it out. If I don't like this dashboard, I'll just pull it out. Now you have to be cognizant of what's on the other side and kind of match it up, but same with the monthly spread. If you don't like this weekly spread, then pull it out and put something else in. There's a thing called Franken planning with the Happy Planner where people divide their Happy Planners into categories. So at the top, maybe they have tabs that say home, fitness, and let's say work. So the first third of their planner, they will use maybe a vertical layout. And after that third of the planner is on this side, then the next category is fitness. And maybe for the fitness part of their planner, they want to use a fitness layout. So then they would take out this third of the planner, they would take the vertical part out, they would pull this out, and they would take the fitness pages and they would put the fitness pages in there. So the second third of their planner is their fitness section. And then they say their work section comes next, and they don't want to use a vertical layout. So they pull out this section of the vertical layout and they put in an hourly layout maybe, because that works better for their work schedule. So then they would have an hourly layout next. And then say the fourth section is just a notes section. So they pull out the last portion of this. They don't want the vertical layout. They just want notes pages. So they pull this out, put notes pages in the back. Boom. There is your customized planner for however you want it. It is so customizable, and that is what really draws a lot of people to the Happy Planner. Another thing that really draws them is that they can pull this page out and they can write on it. If they don't want to hit these discs on the left side when they're writing over here, just pull those papers out and you don't have to worry about writing on the discs like you do the Coil. It is really a customizable planner that a lot of people really like if they want to put everything into one planner. For the Erin Condren, that's not really possible. When you purchase this on their website, you get to choose your cover. You can customize that. You get to choose your Coil cover. This silver coil comes with the planner. If you want to upgrade your coil to black, rose gold, or gold, it is $10 extra. So you can customize your coil, you can customize your planner cover, you can customize the type of layout you want. So in this planner, I chose the hourly. So this is the layout that I wanted. I wanted the hours. It starts at 6 a.m., it goes to 7 p.m. There are half-hour dots on here, dashes. I chose the hourly layout. Now, you can also choose a vertical layout. You can choose a horizontal layout, which would be like this. You then can also customize this part right here. So this is the colorful planner. It has all the different rainbow colors. It has all the different rainbow colored tabs on it. Every month is a different color: purple in September, blue in November. So you can customize if you want the colorful option, which is this, or if you have the neutral option. So this is the difference between the neutral and the colorful. So with the monthly spread, the neutral had nothing up here, had a little bit of blue right there, but then it was completely blank. The colorful up here has your color of the month. So that's the other thing that you could customize on the Erin Condren. Other than that, those are the only things that you can customize. You cannot move papers around. You can't move anything to another spot. You can't pull them out. So when it comes to customization, the Happy Planner wins hands down. If you want to move things around in your planner and you want to put everything in one planner, this will be the planner for you, hands down. All right, so now you've watched this video and you're saying, okay, what planner do I choose? Well, if you want a planner that is cheap, the Happy Planner would be for you. This is probably half the cost than an Erin Condren. If you want a planner that is very customizable, that you can move pages around, make it however you want to make it, this would be the planner for you. The Happy Planner is much more customizable than the Erin Condren. If you want a planner that is more functional with more space in it to write, to plan out things, to add in things in between the months and things like that, and you want it all done for you, you don't want to add anything yourself, this would be the planner for you, the Erin Condren. Now, the Happy Planner, you have to keep in mind though, yes, you can customize the Happy Planner to the way you want. However, to get all the things, if you want to add in an hourly layout to this, you either have to buy an extension pack of an hourly layout or you have to buy an hourly layout planner. So that is extra money that you have to think about. If you want to customize your rings, that's extra money that you have to put out to customize your planner. So if you want to change the rings and you want to add notes pages and you want to add a different layout or things like that, a different cover, then your price is going to bump up for the Happy Planner. if you want to customize this, you're not really going to pay any extra unless you upgrade on the coil. So you may customize this more, but this price-wise may bump up to more of the Erin Condren price if you do that. Just be aware of that, because a lot of these things with Happy Planner you have to buy separately, and there's a cost to that. Now, if you want something that is very sturdy, that is not going to break, you may want to look at a coil because the discs are plastic and may break easier. If you are interested in a good quality paper and you want something that's grittier, then the Erin Condren might be the planner for you. This is a little bit smoother and a little bit thinner. So it just kind of depends what is important to you. I personally have tried both of them. I was in a Happy Planner for a year. I've been in an Erin Condren for 3 years, but I still do use Happy Planner for certain things. I have a mini Happy Planner for my fitness planner. I do love the customization that comes with a Happy Planner. However, for my main everyday planner, the Erin Condren has worked so well for me that I'm on that train right now. If there comes a point where money gets tighter or this is not working for me anymore, I would not hesitate to go back to the Happy Planner, because I was happy in a Happy Planner. I just kind of liked the quality of the Erin Condren better than I did the Happy Planner. Take everything I say with a grain of salt. I hope that you kind of got some insight on the differences between the two, and I hope that you guys kind of found some ideas on what would work for you and what wouldn't. Let me know if you guys would like to see more videos like this. I actually have used a whole wide variety of different planners. I've tried ring bound planners, I've done traveler's notebooks, I've done a Hobonichi weeks. I've pretty much tried all of them out there, and I think I have most of them still at my house, so I can definitely kind of give you some pros and cons to all of them and compare them if you would like to see. Hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. It definitely helps support me. Hit that bell if you want to be notified when I upload videos. I upload 3 times a week, so there are videos coming all the time. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys all have an awesome day. I will talk to you guys next time. Bye.